On November 3, 2014, a news report appeared in the press. An airport went into panic. Security guards were alarmed, and the airport monitors went crazy. They flickered, turned off, and turned back on when Michael Tellinger's suitcase passed through the conveyor belt. Immediately, security guards surrounded him and made him open the suitcase. But when they did, the only thing they found was a cone-shaped stone originating from the excavation of very ancient ruins in South Africa. Cones have similar properties to pyramids when built in the correct proportions. Michael Tellinger is an explorer, writer, and scientific researcher. I spent 30 years investigating the origins of humanity and the laws of nature. He has studied genetics and the true role our DNA plays in our physical and spiritual presence on Earth. In 2007, he began researching ruins found in South Africa that show there was a very ancient civilization now vanished, that used an unknown energy source far superior to ours. His investigations led him to the knowledge of the strong connection between this territory and the Anunnaki. The story begins in the year 1400, when a Portuguese explorer discovered the Cape of Good Hope in the Indian Ocean. On the Mozambique side, when they arrived, they encountered the so-called Makemake, sun-worshipping tribes living in these ruins. But according to them, they didn't build them. They were already there. When the Portuguese arrived in Zimbabwe, they found stones with unknown inscriptions. Experts tried to decipher them without any success. Supposedly, writing wasn't known in South Africa. These aren't majestic structures like the pyramids. They're made of small stones weighing between 10 kilos and 1 or 2 tons. But the impressive part is the sheer number of these ruins, which defies logic. Such quantity suggests massive construction and a huge population to build them. Nowhere else in the world have more than 10 million stone structures been found, including agricultural terraces covering over 241,000 square kilometers, and ancient roads connecting them all. This was an ancient civilization that knew how to harness free energy from the earth. The area is full of gold mines, and it's estimated that more than 50 million people once worked in them. Stone circles have been found in Zimbabwe, Botswana, and Mozambique, and many more may still be undiscovered. There are millions of circular structures. For Michael Tellinger, this is physical evidence of a Anunnaki presence on Earth. This place is mentioned in the Sumerian tablets as an important center called Abzu, located in southeastern Africa 400,000 years ago. According to the tablets, gold was extracted here for the gods. Their translations tell us that the Anunnaki, led by Enki, genetically modified us to use as slaves in the mines. There are many gold mines in South Africa, all incredibly ancient, and the most amazing part is that African stories align with the Sumerian tablets. They also speak of gods who came from the sky. There are more than 600 African myths that say humans were created to mine gold. The tablets state that Enki brought to Earth a cutter that split the ground and created tunnels to reach underground gold veins. They've found technology we don't understand. There are more than 75,000 mines. Something happened to this civilization that destroyed it around 11,500 years ago. Possibly a great cataclysm, like the flood that affected all ancient civilizations. In the 1800s, the mines were rediscovered and found to be interconnected by underground tunnels. Tools were found that weren't supposed to be there, and of course, they were confiscated. In the 1900s, a massive diamond mine was found more than 61 kilometers deep. It had been cut with such precision that the discoverers were astonished. They didn't know who could have done it. It appeared that laser-like technology had been used. With it, they drilled holes and placed massive blocks. In 1988, John Kelly stated that the energy used was sound frequency. According to Nikola Tesla, the Earth resonates like a bell. If you know how to tune into the Earth's frequency, you can use sound energy as a power source anywhere. There are channels connecting all the stone circles. There are millions of circles, and each one is unique. Who told him that ancient mines are constantly being discovered? But they reordered to abandon them and send the coordinates in sealed envelopes to a specific individual. The stones sound like bells. Michael Tellinger affirms that there are gold mines everywhere. He recalls once having a beer with the head of geology at Anglo-American. They even found human bones in one mine, but they covered them up to avoid problems. What's most remarkable is that this ancient civilization understood the laws of nature, sacred geometry, and how to use Earth's energy flow. African shamans call these sacred stones, and hundreds of thousands of them are scattered throughout Africa. Some stones have hourglass-shaped holes. Aerial photographs revealed the stone circles arranged like giant stone flowers. They're stacked on top of each other, and we know they conduct electricity. Most of the circles are made with a special stone called quartzite, which contains large amounts of aluminum and has acoustic properties. When you touch them, they sound like bells. And due to their silicon oxide, they share the same properties as crystals. Inside, there are frequencies between 500 and 600 megahertz. The electromagnetic waves coming from these circles are both horizontal and vertical. That means the waves are contained within. In some circles, the energy rises vertically from the ground to the sky. Remember, this also happens in pyramids. In 2003, the Adams calendar was rediscovered by chance, also called the calendar of Enki. It's a real calendar that shows the movement of the sun, solstices, and equinoxes. It has 2 central markers. Outside the calendar, the temperature is 9.5 degrees Celsius, but inside it rises to 77 degrees Celsius. And at the central stone, it surpasses 80 degrees Celsius. Many say it's an active energy portal. Sound frequency measurements exceed 375 gigahertz. This indicates that in the past, there were very advanced ancient civilizations with superior technology and knowledge of free energy. There's no doubt that this massive complex was a key city for the Anunnaki. They're hiding evidence, and Dante want this knowledge to become public. Perhaps because the Anunnaki are still among us, guiding our lives. Clearly, the Anunnaki never left.